Radical self-reliance. Before coming to Burning Man, I was fascinated with this concept. The idea that you would bring with you everything that you need to survive out in this harsh environment. When I got to Burning Man, I realized that this is not a community of individuals facing against environmental extremes. It's a community of communities, small groups of people working together to develop amazing art projects and amazing resources that feed off of the strength of individuals within that community. Now, there are places where radical self-reliance exists in the truest form, and those are communities that are affected by natural disasters. People affected by natural disasters, earthquakes, tornadoes, floods, famine, war, who have been displaced from their homes, who leave with little but the shirt on their back and the money in their pocket, entering into informal refugee camps, situations that are simply bed sheets and twigs. These populations are true examples of what radical self-reliance looks like out in the world. Now, fortunately, the international community is very good at responding to these situations. We're very good at triage. We're very good at coming in a short period of time and providing food, shelter, water, tents, sanitation to these people, to get them into formal settlement camps that provide the basics. Unfortunately, what we're not good at is helping them transition out of these settlement camps. People in settlement camps can stay in settlement camps for 4 to 5 years. We will spend thousands of dollars to bring in a search and rescue team to dig somebody out of the rubble. We will spend thousands more supporting that person in a refugee camp. We'll get them prosthesis. We'll get them the best medical care initially right after the disaster. But unfortunately, we will leave them there in the refugee camp to rot. This is completely despicable. We are bad at dealing with trying to create lifestyles and livelihoods that get people out of camps. So where can we find lifestyles and livelihoods that get people out of camps? Where can we find structures that help people move on from their refugee camp lifestyle? One of the places is here in BlackRockCity. BlackRockCity to the outside may seem like a giant party, but it's truly an experiment. It's an experiment in mixed-use real estate. It's an experiment where every year the planners of BlackRockCity, who place the theme camps and art cars and installations, funnel the creativity and industrial efforts of thousands of people towards creating a vibrant city that people want to live in, that people want to be in, that they want to visit, okay? In BlackRockCity, you have private individuals, private communities, the private sector, which encompasses all of you, developing art cars, developing housing situations that far outpace anything that refugee camps see, such as the Hexayurt solution, developing communal spaces that people want to live in, okay? This is what's missing from refugee camps. The Burning Man organization, on the other hand, only has to provide roads, urban planning, sanitation, public safety, medical support, okay, ice for food storage. This limited role of the Burning Man organization compared to the private sector is what refugee camps need to model. If you could imagine for a moment going into a refugee camp and finding the people who used to be pharmacists, who used to be doctors, who used to be school teachers, helping them start new pharmacies, new schools, new clinics in the camps, helping them start grocery depots and hardware stores to create camp communities that are actually mixed use, that are thriving. There are many other ways that Burning Man can provide lessons for refugee camps, and I'm not going to go into them all here, but it's an area that needs great study. For me, though, the most important thing is that ultimately, in any community, whether it's on playa or off playa, if you want to have a thriving, vibrant city, it's not about radical self-reliance. It's about radical interdependence. It's about working not for the self, but for the community. Thank you.